So I'm talking to one of my good friends today, Brian Johnston, buddy from college. We went to Furman University together just a few years ago now, almost 2 decades ago, which is mind
Yes,
blowing.
somehow.
Yeah. But Brian, why don't you just introduce yourself? Where do you live? What do you do? And why are you talking to me today?
My name is Brian Johnston. I'm here in Alpharetta, Georgia, just about 25 minutes north of Atlanta. Married to my beautiful wife, Shelly, 4 little girls, 6 months old through 7 years. And I'm actually a financial advisor in North Atlanta. Me and three of my partners own our own firm, RIA investment firm here in North Georgia.
Awesome. So the reason why I want to talk to you today is just to kind of give our donors a quick glimpse into a financial tool that sounds like it's becoming more and more common in the US, but is still probably a little bit unfamiliar, which is a donor advised fund. So just in a nutshell, what is that? What does that mean?
A donor advised fund, my wife, who worked with them at her previous job, she typically explains it as a charitable checkbook, or a charitable checking account. So essentially for us, or for somebody, you set up a fund and donate money, whether it's one time, weekly, monthly. You can also, interestingly enough, transfer portions of businesses. You can donate pretty much any tangible asset, gold, anything into it. So it's very flexible, but also it gives you the ability, or us the ability, to use it as our charitable checkbook. So we've got, as a family, a monthly amount that we donate at a minimum, sometimes more, depending on who we're looking to give money to. But it's, from tax purposes, it's a one-stop shop. So charitable contribution, for me, anything that makes my taxes easier, I will look into it. But from there, it also gives us the ability to write checks out of that account. So the account itself is also invested. So it's like an investment account, charitable checking account. But also, in addition to that, I'm able to write checks to the charities that I want to support. One being Friends of Kajabi, obviously. Also my local church. And then, I've got many nieces and nephews who have gone on, let's say, church retreats, or have gone on mission trips down to South America or Central America. And from that account, I can just go online, click, donate to whatever church organization they're a part of, and the money is sent from the National Christian Foundation. I don't have to do anything else, from the National Christian Foundation to whatever charitable institution that I want that money to go to.
What circumstance, like if you're talking to a client, when would you advise them to look into something like this?
I actually have a number of clients that use it. So from an ease standpoint, again, for a client that's very charitable and are giving to a lot of different organizations, however, they might want to make the donation process streamlined. So again, for me, I've got a few clients that do it this way, that instead of giving to 5 different charities on a monthly basis, and then at the end of the year having to figure out who they've given money to for tax purposes, we can just make one check, in my case, to the National Christian Foundation. And then from there, I set up just like a checking account every single month. Here are my distributions I want going out from the National Christian Foundation. And it's automatic, just like a checkbook, the electronic funds transfer on a monthly basis. It works the same way with them.
Gotcha.
Uh,
And so are there tax advantages to using a DAF, or is it similar to normal charitable contributions?
Yes. So they're set up as a 501c3 already, which is a charitable organization, which means that my contribution to the National Christian Foundation is in itself a charitable contribution. And then the reason it's called a donor advised fund is because technically the National Christian Foundation, or whatever advisory group, Fidelity has them, other investment companies have them as well. But whatever group technically owns those funds, and that's what makes it charitable and tax deductible. And the reason it's called donor advised funds is, in the end, me or whoever is contributing to these funds get to advise on where the money goes. However, it doesn't have to go where we advise the money to go. So that's what makes it a charitable contribution.
One of our donors, just talk to your financial advisor, say, hey, this is what I'd like to do. And I guess they need to create an account with National Christian Foundation, but the process is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Well, National Christian Foundation is a big one, but and the reason I like them is because it aligns with my beliefs and my philosophy and background. Yeah. However, major institutions, a lot of mutual fund companies, one being named Fidelity, yeah, they are one of the largest that offer donor advised funds platforms as well. Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen and what I've read, they do a very good job also. So there are also local funds, like I think one is called the Atlanta Foundation, mm-hmm, that sets up donor advised funds. Again, it's non-denominational, it's non-religious, it's just a foundation that does similar work as a National Christian Foundation. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Christian-based gift. And then from a distribution standpoint with the National Christian Foundation, it can also go to colleges, it can go to other nonprofits that, as long as it isn't antithetical to the Bible or their beliefs, that you can make donations also to a lot of other nonprofits outside of the Christian organization. Obviously, we'd love to see some flow to Friends of Kajabi, right? You guys have a lot of good things going on over there, but yes, there's a ton of flexibility, and that's what I love about it.